Hello and welcome to the Madhouse, everyone. Today I want to present you guys with what is right now currently the most overpowered build in Grim Dawn with build 29. However, this one is going to get nerfed, and it is Ninetrix's Phantasmal Blades character. I have his permission to show this one off, and I will walk you guys basically through the whole character, including what I have personally changed and what Ninetrix went with. So let's see the skill tree. Basically, I did not change absolutely anything with the skill tree. This is exactly his points allocation. We have maxed everything in the Phantasmal Blades tree. Maxed Blade Spirit. I will go over why we maxed Blade Spirit. 1 point Blade Trap, 1 point Devouring Blades. These are all 1 pointers. And we have 5 points into Veil of Shadow, maxed Night's Chill, 12 out of 12 Pneumatic Burst, and 2 points into Shadow Dance. And this is the Arcanist Tree. Basically, we want 12 out of 12 on the Mirror, max Elemental Balance, these are 1 pointers, max Maven Sphere, 1 point Conversion, 10 out of 10 Mental Alacrity, 1 point Arcane Will, and then maxed Inner Focus. Next up, I am going to go into Devotion. This is exactly Ninetrix's setup with Devotion. We have these 2 points here on the crossroads. We have Lion, we have Assassin's Blade, although you can see this point is missing from the Assassin's Blade. Maxed Scales of Ulkama, we have the Viper, we have maxed Chariot of the Dead. The 4 points into Behemoth, of course. We have Oclane's Lantern, Empty Throne, Hawk. Soloil's Witchblade. This is really good for movement speed. It is not currently at max level, but this is why we went and got Blade Spirit. Blade Spirit is going to proc Eldritch Fire, which is going to slow monsters down, and then we have 3 points in here for the crit damage. This is pretty much a Devotion setup and everything regarding skill points. What you can do if you want to vary things a little bit, only put 1 point into Blade Spirit and then go for Fabric of Reality. It is viable, it is okay. Right now Blade Spirit is not doing a lot of damage, although it might be changed with build 30. So that is basically the variation that you can have at the moment if you do not want to max Blade Spirit. Now let's go and look at our items, and I will discuss a little bit what I have changed and what was the original setup. Alright, here we are. Basically we're going to go with the Clairvoyance set. We have Clairvoyance 1 here. I have put Mark of Dreeg in there, although Ninetrix does not go with Mark of Dreeg. He goes with Silvercore Bolts in his offhand for Bastion of Chaos farming, and then with Imbued Silver in his main hand, again for Bastion of Chaos to fight Chthonics. This is viable. This is mainly what I have right here, is just for a usual playthrough, not really focused on any type of mob farming like Bastion of Chaos or Ethereals. If you want to fight Ethereals though, we have Purified Salt in here for the Etherward aura. We have the Clairvoyance Robe, of course Chains of Oleron in there, Clairvoyance Mantle with Silk Swatch, Clairvoyance Hat, and this is basically the whole Clairvoyance set. Of course in this one we have Sanctified Bone. It is really good with resistances and damage to Undead and Chthonics. We have the Peerless Eye of Baronath here, which I still think this is best in slot for this character, and in fact for most characters if you can afford it. Crit damage is insane, offensive ability is huge, total speed, and then +1 to all skills. We have the Incorruptible Imperial Ring of Readiness, both of them. Another thing to mention in here is going to be the Augment. Ninetrix went with this one. This is the Manticore powder from Homestead. It's not actually called Manticore powder, it's Manticore something from Homestead. Armor, pierce resistance, and reduced stun duration. This one I actually went with the one from the Outcasts for additional Ether and Chaos resistances. The offhand, we have Tome of Arcane Wastes. Again, crit damage, offensive ability, +1 to all skills, really good. I put Haunted Steel in there again, just for general farming, not focused on chthonics or ethereals. We have Empowered Zealot's Gauntlets. Spellwoven Thread, I think, is the best choice for this particular component slot. We have the Survivalistic Exalted Subordinates of Nature's Bounty, Mark of Mogdragon, of course the Badge of Mastery. Now I managed to get +3 to Phantasmal Blades on this particular Badge of Mastery, and I'm really proud of that. Attuned Lodestone in there for crit damage, total damage is, I would say, the best option. We have Imperious Exalted Belt of Potency with Dense Fur. Doesn't really matter, the Dense Fur, I think it is the best option, but you can go with something else. Nemesis, and then Stonehide Exalted Leggings of the Mountain. Also in his rings, Ninetrix is using Frozen Heart, so you can go with Frozen Heart instead of Roiling Blood. Now this character doesn't really lack damage, as you are going to see in the gameplay station, not at all. It is overall the best build that I have ever seen in Grim Dawn. It has a ridiculous amount of damage, and it does really good with survivability and defensive capabilities as well. So this is what you would expect. Now people are going to ask about attributes. As you can see in here, I have only put 10 into Spirit, 10 into Cunning. The rest are all dumped into Physique. Ninetrix is using on his character full Physique, no points into Spirit and no points into Cunning, just if you guys want to know about that. And that is pretty much it. We are going to use our Blade Trap for CC, and then Blade Spirit is going to proc our devotion skills. This is pretty much the character. It is pretty simple. Now I'm going to go into Bastion of Chaos, and if I go into Bastion of Chaos, of course I'm going to swap these components out for Silver Core Bolts and then Imbued Silver, and you guys are going to see how it goes. I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out the gameplay above, and I'm Tridod. I shall see you all next time.